everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel if you are new, which is probably most of you guys, considering this is only my second video on this channel. So today I'm doing a video titled All of My American Girl Dolls. I do have one doll that's technically not an American Girl doll, but I'll explain that when I get to her. But basically, I love watching these videos on YouTube, and I thought I would do them myself. And I'm hoping that I won't get another doll for a while, because I have gotten a lot of dolls this year, so I really need to tone it down and not get as many. But so I thought creating an all my dolls video and kind of reminding myself how many dolls I have is a good strategy for that. So if you wanted to follow me on Instagram, I'll just put my username right here so you can go follow me. Currently it's just.dream.studios, and I don't know if I'm going to change it, but that's what it is for now. I'll put the link in the description so you can follow me on Instagram. I post there almost every day, so if you want to see what adventures my dolls are getting into, that is definitely the place to follow me. And now, without further ado, let's get started. So this is my first doll here, and she is Taryn from the Maplelea Girl doll line, which if you don't know what that is, they're about the same price as American Girl dolls, or they were the same price at the time. Now they're a little bit different, but these are the Canadian versions of American Girl. They have nothing to do, like they're not owned by the same people, but basically they're just 18-inch dolls. Very similar to American Girl dolls. And of course, being from Canada, American Girl really wasn't a thing here when I was a kid, back in 2008, which is when I got this doll. I got her for my birthday in March of 2008. So this was my first doll, and I love her a lot. The next doll is Alice / Kirsten, and she's wearing Cecile's meat outfit, which I think is really good for Christmas time. And if you haven't noticed already, my dolls are dressed for Christmas time, because as I'm filming this, it is Christmas Eve. So the reason she is named Kirsten / Alice is because she was the first American Girl doll that I received. I got her basically, I think it was like a birthday present. I bought her in May of 2010 because I didn't really get anything big for my birthday. I didn't really want anything, so we counted this kind of as a birthday gift, and I ended up getting it in May, so 2 months after my birthday. But you know, it's what I really wanted, and I only discovered American Girl after my birthday, so it kind of all worked out. But basically, I really wanted either Kirsten or Felicity, so we ended up finding this doll, which had blonde hair and blue eyes, and so we bought it from eBay for about like 60 bucks or something like that. And I thought she was Kirsten for years, up until last year. I thought she was a Kirsten doll, but she's actually a Just Like You number 3, I think. I'm not very familiar with the numbers, but she's actually a Just Like You doll. So I call her Alice now. I made her an Alice in Wonderland outfit, and I used to pretend that this doll, when I called her Kirsten, I used to dress her up as Alice all the time. So she's now kind of like a full-time Alice, because I do have an actual Kirsten now. So my third doll is Samantha Parkington, and I got her for my birthday in March 2011, and she was my third 18-inch doll, and she's kind of similar to Taryn. I used to pretend that they were sisters because they both have brown hair and brown eyes, and I really wanted her or Nellie, and of course Samantha is an easier doll to get than Nellie. I'm still on the hunt for a Nellie now, and I've been looking for over a year now, looking for a Nellie doll, and it's been a tough find trying to find Nellie. But here is my Samantha, and I really like having her in my collection, and I definitely think she's a must for any collector. So the next two dolls are mini dolls. So I got a mini Nellie, who is missing a hand because my dog got a hold of it and ate it off. And then I have a mini Emily, and they are both missing their shoes, and they're kind of in rough shape, but I still have them, so I thought I would include them in this video. So the next doll I got is Emily Bennett, and she's the first doll that I bought with my own money, and I got her from the American Girl store Boston, and she's also the first doll that I got brand new, other than the Maplelea Girl doll Taryn. But she's my first American Girl that I bought brand new, and I bought her with my own money. And I really wanted her because she's British, and I thought that was really unique to have an American Girl doll that was from a different country. And I kind of wanted her as well because she looks similar to Nellie. So I used to pretend when I was a kid that Emily was Nellie, and that I had Molly's glasses because I bought Samantha off of eBay, so I would also pretend that Samantha was Molly sometimes. And you know, it was just kind of something creative that I did as a kid, just because of course I couldn't have bought all the American Girl dolls, so I had to make do with some of them. And she's holding this little dog that I got from a thrift store for 99 cents, and I really think it looks like Julie's dog, like from her dog walking set, which came out of course when I was a kid, so that's why I got it, and I think it looks really good with Emily's purple dress. So next are my Girl of Many Land dolls. I believe I got these at this time, so I believe I got them in 2011. I got both of them for $30, or like $15 each off of eBay, and they're a line of American Girl dolls that don't exist anymore. They existed in the 90s, but they haven't existed for decades. So but I thought I would include them anyways, since they are technically American Girl dolls. They're not really dolls that you're meant to play with, they're more display dolls, but I still played with them as a kid. And this doll, which is named the blue one, I'm sorry, I'm not, there we go, there's my finger. The blue one, Cecile, her legs actually popped off, so I had to hot glue them back on. And the other one is named Isabel. So they're very beautiful, and I have them more as display dolls now, and they're kind of like part of my American Girls, but kind of not, but they're officially American Girl brand, so I thought I would include them in this video. The next doll I got for Christmas 2011 was Mary Grace Gardner. My mom bought her at the American Girl Boston when I bought Emily. Of course, it was kind of a secret, but kind of not, because I asked for Mary Grace, because Mary Grace and Cecile had just come out, and at the time Mary Grace was my look-alike doll, and I really loved both Mary Grace and Cecile. I loved both their personalities, and I loved how they were from New Orleans, which at the time, I live in Canada, for those of you who don't know. I didn't know that much about New Orleans at the time, so it was very interesting to learn about it through these dolls, and I feel like New Orleans culture is just very, very cool and very, very interesting after discovering these dolls. So I really wanted Mary Grace, and she to this day is one of my favorite dolls. So my next doll is Sage Copeland, and I got her from the American Girl store, Washington, D.C. In 2013, which is of course the year that she was out. She was my look-alike doll at the time. I do have long brown curly hair, and it was I don't know, I feel like my curls are a little bit tighter. They look a little bit more like Cecile's, but this was kind of my look-alike doll at the time. She's my only girl of the year that I have in my collection. She has, you know, blue eyes and freckles, so she was kind of my look-alike doll at the time. And I kind of regret getting this doll because most of the dolls that I have in my collection are historicals, and this one obviously is not a historical, but I felt kind of this pressure, not really pressure, but I let my friends that were into American Girl and basically the community of AGTube and AG Instagram wasn't a thing. Instagram didn't exist when I was a kid, and I kind of just, you know, felt the pressure to get a doll like that looked like me, and I felt like I had to get a doll that looked like me, which I really don't think I need a doll that looks like me. So I wish I kind of spent my money on Molly instead, and before she retired. But I mean, it's not a, I mean, this type of curly hair doesn't really exist with American Girls anymore, so I guess it's really unique, and she's kind of a unique doll, but I wish I had more historicals. My next doll is Caroline Abbott, and I got her for Christmas 2013, and she was also purchased at the Washington, D.C. store. My mom did purchase her for me then, and it was kind of a surprise, but also I asked for her because she was the new doll at the time, and I really loved her blue birthday outfit, so I ended up getting Caroline for Christmas and that blue birthday outfit, which was fantastic and awesome. And then she's also wearing this new pajama set that I got with a Felicity lot that I just bought on eBay recently. So she's wearing that now, and I think it's the cutest thing ever. It's the first historical pajamas I have, so that's really exciting. And I did put a blue bow in her hair, even though even though it didn't come with it in the outfit. But this is definitely a doll that I love, and apparently she's really rare. So I'm glad I got her because she is a doll that kind of has a connection to Canadian history because she's from the War of 1812, which of course was between America and, well, what is now known as Canada, but at the time it wasn't Canada. So I really wanted a doll that was had a connection to Canadian history. So I'm really excited that I got her, and she has beautiful eyes, of course, just like all Caroline dolls. So my next two dolls, which are the first two dolls that I bought as an adult, are Madeline, ? And Kirsten. So I bought these dolls. I found them on a site called Kijiji, which is kind of like Canada's Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. So basically, I found these dolls. It was a lot of one Our Generation doll and these two dolls for $50. So I sold the Our Generation doll for like 15 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. So basically I got these dolls for like $25 each, if you think about it. Probably a little less considering I made some money back selling the Our Generation doll. But I have this Just Like You. I believe her number is number 20. And she is retired now, so she has blonde hair and gray eyes, which apparently they don't make gray-eyed dolls anymore. That's just a rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. And then I have just the classic Kirsten with the long wavy hair, which I made this outfit for. So everything you see that she's wearing, the Kirsten, I made it. So I think it turned out pretty good considering I'm not the most experienced sewer. But yeah, so those are the dolls that started it, me collecting as an adult. I originally was planning on reselling them because I got them for $25, but I decided to keep them just because I feel like number 20 is unique because she has gray eyes, and then I don't know, I just feel like I can't part with them for some reason. Even though I have a Just Like You, which is my Alice, which was the first American Girl that I got. Even though she's very similar, I feel like I just can't part with these two. So the next doll I got, which is the first American Girl doll that I was actually seeking out to find as an adult, and that was Cecile. So originally I was looking for a Nellie, which is like my dream doll. I still need to find Nellie. I've been looking on eBay, but it's really difficult to find one in a reasonable price range. But I ended up finding Cecile, which was like my second doll that I really wanted to have, that I couldn't have as a kid just because she retired too early. So I ended up getting her for a really good deal on eBay. She came with her meat outfit. She was missing her shoes and her underwear and her socks, but she did come with her hat. So I was really excited about that. So she was kind of like the first doll that I like bought purposely as an adult, because I feel like the other two that I showed kind of just happened. I just happened to be on Kijiji and I'm finding that really good deal. So my next doll is Elizabeth, and I got her in August of this year, so 2020. I did get, sorry, I forgot to mention, I did get Madeline and Kirsten in December of 2019. Then I got Cecile in May of 2020, and I got Elizabeth in August of 2020. And of course I bought her with my own money. I got her off eBay. I got her for $90, which is like really good because that's less than a brand new American Girl doll, and Elizabeth has been retired for a while now. It took me a while for me to like bond with her. I don't really know why, because she's really fancy and really beautiful. I think she's just so different from my other American Girl dolls, so it was kind of difficult to adjust. She's my first Josephina face mold, and she's also just really, really fancy, I heard a lot of people say, and I agree with them, because she's just very different from other American Girl dolls, so it took me a while to get used to her. I hope that makes sense. But she is wearing a cloak that I made to make it look like her cloak that she has or had from American Girl. So yeah, so that is Elizabeth. So my next doll is Minnie Molly, and I got her in October of 2020, and I think she is the cutest thing. I love her cheeks. I feel like I'm the only person ever to like the Be Forever mini dolls more than I like the original mini dolls, or I guess not really the originals, because the originals had glass eyes, but I guess the ones from like 2011 era, which is when I got the Molly and the, or not the Molly, the Emily and the Nellie mini dolls. But I really like this mini doll, and I'm hoping to get maybe a Rebecca soon, but we'll just see how that goes. And I think she's so cute, and I love the Be Forever Molly outfit more than I like the original outfit, which is rare. Normally I like the original outfit more. My next doll is my first American Girl doll thrift find. She is a Wellie Wisher Ashlynn, and I got her for $3 at a thrift store, and she was wearing I don't know if I can show you well, but she's wearing that princess dress from American Girl, and now she's wearing a coat that I made her that I finished about an hour ago, and I think it turned out really good. I wasn't considering getting a Wellie Wisher just because they weren't around when I was like playing with American Girl dolls. But when I found her at a thrift store for $3, $2.99, I knew I had to have her, especially when she came with shoes and one of the original American Girl Wellie Wisher outfits. I just knew I had to have her. And funny story, I actually found two other dream dolls that same thrift trip. I found two Elsa and Anna dolls, which are the original Disney Store exclusive. And I'm really glad I got Ashlynn, even though for a while I was like thinking that Willa was my favorite because I love red-haired dolls. But I definitely think her personality, because she loves princesses and she loves pink, and that's kind of me. I love pink and I love princesses. So I definitely think her personality is, that's why I made her this hot pink coat with this little crown with a bow. I just feel like her personality is just so unique, and I love it. I think she would really get along with Elizabeth. So I usually take pictures with both of them because I feel like they both really like pink and are really fancy. My next doll and my last doll of this video is my Felicity doll. Now she just came in the mail a few days ago, and she came with her original meat outfit and her cloak, which she is wearing, and then she also came with Caroline's pajama set, which she's wearing Caroline's wearing right now. Her hair is a little bit cut, but I have it just pinned back, and so far it's okay. It's a little bit coming out from the side there, but it's okay. I really wanted Felicity, like I mentioned earlier in this video. She was like one of the first dolls that I wanted, and I wanted her for a while after it, so I got her for a really good deal on eBay, and I got her with her box set collection. With all of her books, which I also collect the books too. So that was really exciting when I found her, and she's very beautiful. And I definitely wanted a Felicity that was the Mattel pre-Be Forever doll. Just because it was the one that I grew up with. I really wanted her purple outfit and her bright neon green eyes. The Pleasant Company one, which is like the original Felicity, is beautiful. She does have nice cheeks and like a nice pink color to her, but I definitely love the Mattel Felicity, and not as much as the Be Forever. So I'm really glad that I got this version of Felicity for a reasonable price. I know the changes or the adjustments to the doll seem slight to some people, but for me, I think that the neon green eyes are just absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and I definitely don't get creeped out like some people get creeped out by her eyes. I definitely think she, if you like Felicity, she's definitely a must for your collection. So that is it for my video today. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to please give it a big thumbs up because it really helps me out. You can also subscribe to my channel to be notified when I have new uploads. Also make sure to, if you have any recommendations for what videos I should do next, make sure to leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I just post photos of my dolls. I will have that linked in the description box below. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and bye!